कल करे so aaj kare so ab. I'm sure you know exactly what that means. Otherwise, we've got the translation down below. Procrastination, my God, the thief of time. Something that each and every one of us is guilty of. I'll do it now, I'll do it later, I'll do it in some time. And it kind of does stop you from achieving your goals, whether you're studying, whether you're trying to do something at work, or even if you're just trying to do something at home. This is the tricky thing about procrastination. Either there's something that you're procrastinating about that is so easy to do and you have the skill sets to do it, but you just don't want to do it. Or it's something that is really difficult and you just don't want to deal with the headache of dealing with it. Let's see how you can deal with something that most of the population suffers from. Procrastination. The 2-minute rule, what it does is that it overcomes that laziness and it starts making you take that action that is needed to even just start the task. And this is something that can be applied to small goals as well as big goals, the kind of goals that are like stuck in the inertia of life. There's 2 parts to the 2-minute rule, okay? Part 1. If it takes 2 minutes, then just do it now. You would be surprised at how many things we put off which you could have just done under 2 minutes. Like you finished eating and you need to wash the dishes, wash them now. You need to like take your dirty clothes and toss it into the laundry, just toss it in now. Part 2. When you start a new habit or something new that you have to deal with, tell yourself that it will take only 2 minutes to do. So mentally, you're just trying to give yourself that little push, that little nudge. So let's say that you've got something to write, like you've got like a big project to write. Tell yourself, I'll only write for 2 minutes. You'll start writing for 2 minutes and hopefully you will be inspired to continue writing for the next hour. Make a list, a smart to-do list. But in that list, only include the things that you're avoiding, not the things that you know that you're going to do anyways. And then set your deadlines. Try and give yourself a guilt trip. I find that it works all the time. So if you are procrastinating on not going to the gym, then say that if I don't go to the gym at least 2 to 3 times a week, then I'm going to not eat chocolate for the rest of the month. Make your intentions public. Put it up on every social media forum. Tell your friends about it so that in case you don't do it, you don't want to be in that embarrassing situation. Also, sometimes not being embarrassed is the biggest motivator. Digital distractions. Now, these are the ones that all of us in today's day and age suffer from. Oh, I got something to do. Let me just see what's happening on Facebook. Let me also see what new video got uploaded today. Who's doing what on Twitter? And what happens is that it hampers a lot of our productivity all the time. Have no fear, technology is here and there's a whole bunch of apps and softwares that you can download today that allow you to not waste your time on the internet. So let's take a look at maybe like 2 of these that are on this list. McFreedom seems to be creating waves all over the world. All you need to do is install the software, tell it which apps and websites you want blocked and for how many hours, and that's it. You're ready to go and do whatever it is that you need to do on your computer. Rescue Time, on the other hand, has a lot of features that are similar to Freedom, but what it does do that it measures your productivity as well as your procrastination. So to tell you how much time you also spend on the right number of websites and at the same time blocks the ones that you should be staying away from. This damn thing is the only way that I while my time away. I'm actually like in the middle of doing something, shooting, suddenly I'll see like a little pop-up, oh, what's going on? And then I'm like carried away. If all else fails and you have something that you just have to deal with, it has a switch off button. It can even go on aeroplane mode. Now this one is coming from personal experience. I always thought that I could get a lot of work done late at night. No one's around, no phone calls, and I won't be so distracted. But what you're also doing is that you're carrying a lot of baggage of the entire day into the night. You can turn that around if you just get up early. Yeah, I know, that sounds super, super boring, but I definitely became way more productive when I started getting up early. You're fresh, you're rejuvenated, and the amount of time it would take you to do that particular task at night, I find like it takes pretty much half the amount of time in the morning. After all this being said, a lot of research has recently come in where they're saying, guess what? Flipping it around, procrastinators are known to be more creative. Why? Maybe because they were under so much pressure that they had like this eureka moment while they were trying to sit and accomplish this task. That panic moment that just kicks in and that adrenaline that gives them that extra push to finish the task. Also, research shows that they tend to be more efficient and more focused. Is that because they spend so much time just thinking about the task that now that they've actually come down to doing it, they know exactly how they want to? Flip sides to everything, you let me know. Is it better to be a procrastinator or is it better to get the job done? I'd love to hear from you in the comment section below. Like, comment and subscribe. We're going to have so many comments on this video anyways. Share it with your friends and tell them how awesome it would be to not be a procrastinator. I'll catch you again very soon, and if you just joined us, welcome to the tribe, buddy. Ciao. Songs like YMCA, Who Let the Dogs Out, and Michael Jackson's songs were known to be the most common earworms that a lot of people suffer from. This could be like even, a bully in your class, or a teacher that keeps picking on you, a co-worker, your boss. There'll be people like that you will encounter in your life.